Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Let's play Super Bowl Wars X. Last time we completed the DLC scenario, Princesses of Power. Now we'll be going to do another bonus scenario, which is called Back to Back. So, as you can see here, it says, as usual, Aoba and Dio can't help but clash, but Doyle hatches a plan to change the relationship between them. So, see what we're gonna get from this. As you can see here, we're gonna get 50,000 funds, we're gonna get 500 tactical points, and we're gonna get range extender / flight module and skill program, CQB up and RNG up. So let's get the bonuses. Got them, and let's play the scenario. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my vault. This is a place to reflect upon the smaller vignettes that occur day to day between the large battles unfolding. Today, I'm going to tell you a tale about something that happened around when we solved the riddle of the red and blue dragons. Aoba and Dio. They're like two sides of the same coin, and their battle could hardly be more fascinating to me. Aoba and Dio are compatible with the coupling system. For a while it seemed like they were starting to get along, but as the days go by, they continue fighting like cats and dogs. Sickness Hanger. That's it for today's training. Everyone, take a hard look at your simulation results and figure out what you need to work on. Yeah, nice job and all that. I think I'll hit the shower and go grab a bite to eat. Aoba, when an enemy retreats, don't just blindly chase him. You could stick your head right into a trap. Yeah, I get that, but sometimes I just get so focused on the fight, you know. I wouldn't want to miss a crucial chance. Besides, I say that you're way too cautious out there. Maybe, but look what actually happened in today's simulation. You overextended while chasing an enemy mech and got hammered for your trouble. Yeah, but I finished the other guy off before he could shoot me down, so what's the problem? Looks like ignorance really is bliss. Huh? Look, the battlefield isn't the sort of dreamland where you always magically win if you don't want to go down for the count. Don't count your luck. Hey, it's not like I'm making random moves out there. I think about everything I do. So the result of all your thinking is a crazy charge that looks absolutely thoughtless, I mean. Dude, my strategy this time was to find a weak spot in enemy defense and hit it hard. I even said so before we went in. The only reason I got into any trouble was that my so-called buddy failed to keep up. I'll be damned if I'm going to follow you into the jaws of a lion. You should have listened to me and backed off. Just who do you think you are? I could ask you the same thing. Who do you think you are? Geez, those two lovebirds are at it again. They just never stop, do they? It seems like they've been going at it since the moment they met. But Aoba's something else I mean, I know Dio shared his coupling knowledge with him and all, but he's already piloted the Luke song like a pro. He still has a lot to learn about tactics, but I can't fault him for his decisiveness or ability to focus when it's really do or die. He's really sweet too. Whenever he spots me carrying something heavy, he always makes a point of helping me out. The other day, he even went all the way to a nearby village to help me shop, even thought he was off duty. Well, sounds like someone's into Aoba. Oh, is that a fact? Well, Alba came to our area all alone, and he was only forced to fight. Plus, he's a really important coupler, so I mean, we have to support him as much as we can. That's quite a definition of support. Oh, sounds like this could get interesting. Still, he constantly bickers with his buddy Dio. Hope they find a way to see eye to eye. Well, it seems like they got a little closer at the place with the red and blue dragon. They're like two sides of the same coin that insist on flipping in the opposite direction. It's not a big problem yet, but if they don't learn to get along, their ability to couple will be meaningless. As a matter of fact, it's not hard to imagine them losing the ability to couple altogether. Wait, are you for real? Can that seriously happen? I'm only talking about what's theoretically possible, but I can't deny the risk. There's still a lot we don't know about the compatibility between the couplers. Oh, it'll be too late if anything like that happens, so guess we need those two to get along. Pretty much, the only question is, what we should do about it? I don't suppose it would do much good to order them to be pals and not just buddies. Why not show them an example of how it's done? An example? Yeah, we'll show them a bunch of examples of how Crossbone Vanguard teammates work together so they can work out the kinks in their own relationship. You know what? That just might do the trick. Let's get right to work, picking out combinations to show them. Bonus scenario, back to back. You know, I don't mind a little hands-on training in place of simulation. But what's with the weird mishmash of people here? What happened to be examples for you to learn from? Examples? We're here at the behest of Dr. Elvira. Our task is to initiate you into the secrets of working together. Me and Aoba? I know you guys mean well and all, but until you get that blockhead to change his ways, you're probably wasting your time. Did you just call me a blockhead? Sounds like you're aware of the issue. No, it sounds like brats who do nothing but follow their hearts don't know the first thing about the reason or intelligence. You pay for that little remark. Whoa, quick fighting like that. Sorry. Why don't you just hear us out for now? We need you guys to start working towards a better relationship. The doctor even said day-to-day communication does a lot to promote better coupling. And if you don't learn to work together, that coupling system of yours is about to be as useful as a drill without a bit. Yeah, you have a point. No objection from me either. Then try taking an objective look at us. You might actually learn something. Since we were handpicked by the doctor, why not try comparing yourselves to us for starters? Roger that. Okay, Ida. Okay, Ida and I will go first. If you learn how the two of us coordinate, it should do wonders for your own teamwork. Tell them, Ida. To be honest, you always rush out ahead of me, so I'm not really sure how good a team we are. What? Actually, I don't really get why Belle and I are even here. But I always try to support you in battle, Ida. If you really want to help me, try following my instructions for once in your life. Why yes, ma'am. Whoa. Belle totally sold Elvira on his teamwork with Ida? But he clearly should have asked Ida how she felt. Well, Belle, it doesn't sound like we can learn much from you two. I wouldn't say that. They gave us a great example of how pointless one-way communications is. Absolutely. Sigh, man. We're up next. Me and Vara will show you two the secrets of truly epic combining. I'm not sure that combining has much to do with us. Trust me, combining has everything to do with everything. What? In other words, the only things you need are grit and soul. Do the impossible, break the unbreakable. Just remember this. If you want true strength, you sometimes have to be ready to sacrifice everything for it. That little beastie you to call your pride won't do diddly squat to help you find strength. Yes, sir. What they're saying sounds awesome and all, but what exactly are we supposed to do? Spiritualism is fine as far as philosophy goes, but it can't really help us with our problem. Okay, we're next. Me and Shibaraku Sensei are Master and Disciple, tag team of Savior level power. Tonight, unbreakable bond we share give us all the might we need to shatter any foe. The way you two fight is definitely worthy of emulation. Alright, we finally have example delivered to the hype. If you get that, then follow my example. Where the heck did that come from? I really coached you on how to fight, that makes me your master. When the disciple heeds the master's word, teamwork is born. Well, you are my coach, I'll give you that. But we're talking about life and death battles here. There's no way I can listen to some guy I don't even trust when I do or die. Dang, they're bickering again. The words of both of them make sense, but there must be a better way to proceed than this. What they really need is love. Love? Yeah, that's what makes Joe and Marvel fly so well together. And the fact that we truly care about each other strengthens our respective auras. You know, Marvel, when we say coupling is not quite what we mean. No, Alba, you're the one who's mistaken about what love really is. Love isn't just something that can exist between a man and a woman, it can take many forms. Many forms, huh? Hold that thought, we got company. So Gilia, I can't believe their forces have gotten this far. To think they're here on recon? No way, there are too many of them for that. They must have noticed how few of us there were and decided to ambush us. But there aren't too many of us to handle. I say we face them head on. Now that they've run into us, their luck has run out. Time to make the predators the prey. Got it. Come on, Dio. Muda! Try not to get in the way. Shh. Give it a rest for once. Okay, so we have to defeat our ally. Any ally unit is defeated. There's no super robot points in this scenario, so let's go. Okay, so Dio can move all the way over there. You can move here, so we'll stay here. You go over here, so we're next to each other. Gojimaru, I guess I'll do it here. Senjimaru, can't get any closer. There, Dumbine goes. Can the Gilbine move over there? Yeah, okay, it can. Okay, Gilbine goes here. Dumbine goes over here. Let's see, can move anywhere. Go over there, over here, so L goes here, and Ida goes here. Okay, we're good. You don't really have to play this formation, you can do whatever you want actually. Me and Aoba may be partners, but only in battle. Forget being best friends with that idiot. No one else at the Coupler Training Institute or Alliance Forces pissed me off like him. Now that I think about it, he's probably the only one who's ever triggered that outburst from me. Oh, we almost took him down. Oh yeah, always remember that the units you're using here are not the same as you use in the actual missions. Remember, these ones are not as strong. They're strong, you know, but they're not as strong and they don't have all the abilities you do. So, let's keep going. Aoba and Dio. I wish they could get along a bit better. Still, it doesn't seem like they're enemies. I just wouldn't call them friends. How does that even make sense, Sensei? Men can be headstrong animals. Sometimes they just end up in relationships like that. If you say so. If you ever have a rival of your own, a truly worthy foe who brings out the best in you, you'll likely understand those two. A rival, huh? Alright, I'll do my best to make sure I don't lose to him when he does show up.
Zogiliaの力を示す。お前の攻撃が当たるかよと。世界を戦火に包む者はこのしばらくが切る。こいつで叩き切ってくれる。おりゃー。
Okay, we're almost one hit KOing them, which is good. Assault rifle, that's not gonna do that much. Let's see how much damage this is gonna do. Pretty sure it's not gonna take it down, but oh, almost did. But that was a critical, so. I've been training every single day. I'm a lot better according to the looks on than I was to begin with. I'll show that punk Dio. He's not the only one doing whatever it takes to survive. I will make it back home with Kaina. No one will put me in the ground before then. That didn't do much. Man, if I have Masaki, this would have been over long ago. I would have just, like, okay. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit. I forgot that if you press up and down, you actually change the attack speed, and it actually does it so it goes a lot faster. That was my bad. So, basically, what I was saying is that if I had Masaki, I would have just moved Masaki right there to the middle, and we could have probably taken 5 or 6 of the units out already, but we don't have it, so let's go with Yojimaru. Don't start celebrating yet, Wataru. They might have some kind of plan. Alright, time to topple those fools. Charge! Wait, Aoba, don't just rush in. Huh? An ambush? Looks like Sogilia really is up to something. Man, if I have kept going, I'll be right in the middle of that hornet's nest. Told you so. You need to keep your guard up, especially if you can't do the same for your IQ. I can see that, but it's not like I'm an idiot. Save the pillow talk for later. Regroup. Got it. Grandis is defeated. Wait. Grandis is defeated? Grandis is not here! What? Grandis is not here! What the hell are they talking about? We don't have any map attacks. That's the thing that's pissing me off right now. incomplete setup because we don't have morale. Great. Ah, great. We don't have that, so. Okay, so we'll attack with Marvel here. Show, Marvel, you can do it. Show Aoba and Dio the power of love. The only thing those two really need is the right opportunity. Huh? It's possible that they already share a bond that we just don't understand. If not, they probably won't have been able to fight together up until now. For real? When we first met, all we ever did was bicker, right? Now that you mention it, that's right. But now you understand each other. I think that given half a chance, those two will learn to accept each other. Well, that wasn't a lot of damage. Yay, we finally destroyed one. Good. It's boomerang. EX action, multi-action. Looking at our idea reminds me of Team Daikuren. Bunch of noisy jerks, if you ask me. When guys are truly honest with each other, sometimes they butt heads. That's how they end up being bros. Yeah, I guess we're an example of that. Yep. Now let's do this, Viral. And not to set an example. We'll slam those guys with everything we have, and victory will be ours.
Itはバリアンサーとかいうやつか。
結構早いぞ。ここは確実に捉える。やるぞ、ビラル。
なんだ、それは命令か。
俺とお前は五分だろ。
だったら乗った。ダブルブーメランスパイラル。
We've got another multi-action, so let's throw another boomerang, shall we? There we go, he's dead. I'm not gonna use multi-action because if we kill this guy, we don't have range. That man, these two don't really have a lot of range. That's the only thing that I don't like here. Let's see.
Offense da!
Okay, that was a one-hit kill. That's great. dead. Well, let's move Yojimaru over here. Okay, he's not going to hit us. And you can't hit anybody over there. Let's see. I'll put her here, so... What? Move and fire. Okay, move and fire. No problem. Just eat shortage. I'll move you here. Don't you beam cannon. Aida, time for us to show those two what real teamwork looks like. If I try to keep up with you, off the wall tactics, I'll only end up tripping over my own feet. You're flying, I don't think your feet are gonna trip. Seriously? Don't try to do anything fancy, Belle. Just fight like you always do. But I can take care of myself too. But I might look for an assist from you if I get in trouble. Got it, Aida. I'll just fight however I want. But I will protect you. I could never want to do anything else.
他の世界の兵器だろうと戦ってみせます。射撃ならば少しは自信が。
Oh, one hit, one kill. Nice. Okay. Ah, man. Okay, can we expect the same from Belle?
スピード対決なら G セルフも負けちゃいない。
These two are really powerful. Ah, you're attacking Yojimaru. Okay. How about you use a little bit of 4C? As you guys saw there, how the bullets entered the wall. Here comes the fastball. Ah, darn it, almost. Oh, really? Well, looks like he's gonna go down. Didn't take him down, but did a lot of damage. Aura slash, yeah, this should take him out. I mean, the normal attack did quite a lot to that other one. This one should do a lot more. Really? Let's use double boomerang. Should take him out. Let's use persist. Yeah, they really want to take out Yojimaru. Oh great, I don't know how to see anymore. Oh man, Ryujimaru's gonna get hit.
甘く見るなよ
Oh, 10.
私を止めたければ全力で来い。準備はいいぞ
行こ
渡る。
う龍神丸
Okay, wanted to fight Ryujimaru and you wanna fight. You wanted to fight Gurren, so there you go. There are just too many of them to wipe us out if we don't do something. No, we can wipe them out. We're kicking their asses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units that can one-shot kill them. You two dummies are the only weak ones here. Damn it! Do we seriously have to run away? I'm picking up more enemies. Here they come. One of them is coming right for us. Dio! I know!
敵が来たならコネクティブディオアクセプションこうなったらあれで行くぞこの状況では無茶だ無茶だろうとやるしかないゾギリアに栄光あれ
Nice, that's how you get it done, you two. The way those two move just now. Wait, are those guys gunning for who I think they are? Nice try, new alliance models, but the hook is set. One of them looks different than the other. Elite Corps Valley answer. That must be their commander. The coupling system built into the new alliance model, its weakness is clear. The coupling system offers pilots almost miraculous fighting power, but also puts a heavy load on them. Our scientists already figured out just how long the coupling system can be used. And their time ran out during the last skirmish. There's only one thing left to do. Crap, I think they're gunning for us. We've walked right into their trap. Oh, Adio, get out there! It's dangerous to keep coupling any longer. But how the heck are we supposed to fight all these guys without coupling? Very easy. Just take 1-2 steps back and let the rest of the guys handle this. Let's grind. More enemy destroying. Hey, that's easier said than done. Don't you give up on me all about what I say. Aren't you a bigger man than that? You really are, idiot. And there is no cure for your kind of stupid. But you're also not the sort of wimp who compromises once he decides to do something. If you want to live long enough to make it back to your world, shut up and fight. Fight, you stupid ninny. Deal. Damn you! You got a lot of nerve to talk trash talking to me. You think you're in any position to tell me how it is? Excuse me? Muda? Muda, 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 muda! You talk like you're the ultimate soldier, but you bumble right into this trap. Well, you did suggest a couple, and it was your idea, so yeah, I guess that goes though for you, Alba. You're no better at fighting than me. Look at the bear on you. The wood! Muda, 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 muda. Now look at them now. You were the one who was about to curl up and die only a moment ago. I was just doing my impression of you after you got warped to Allwrath. You're pretty boy, Nag. You whiny ninny. You think I'm a ninny? Let's put that theory to the test. Feel free to prove me wrong. The world! Tell you it was gonna be the world. What? They're right through all those guys. Those two, they're fighting each other at the same time as their enemies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the group here and most of the other super werewolves we're gonna get have done the same a bunch of times. Hey, not bad for a crybaby Nini. You ain't seen nothing yet, Nag. Eek!
Ikuzo, Luxion! Connective deal! Acception! 俺の指示に従え、アーバ。黙ってろ、ディオ。黙るのはそちらだ。
There's just no way the coupling time should be up right now. Those two are owning it up. They're putting the team in team. So that's the power of coupling violencers. That's what Alba and Leo are truly capable of. In other words, that's what their teamwork looks like. Well, what are we waiting for? They're the ones setting the example now, so let's mop up the rest. What's up now? Still think I'm a ninny? Are you still crying about it? The fight's not over yet, so quit acting like you won. Hey, I don't need a reminder from you. Let's finish this deal. Try to keep up. Same to you, Alba. There we go, Spiral Power. Oh god. We're gonna get destroyed, man. If we hit hard when we didn't have Spiral Power on, we're gonna hit it harder.
俺が乗る必要はなかったようだな。
突き刺すだけがドリルじゃねえ。ぶっ放せ。フルトリライズ。
Almost 2,000 more damage. Darn.
「簡単に当てられると思わないでよ」準備はいいぞ、行こう、龍神丸。
Oh, it missed. Darn. Oh well. finish these guys. 5 millimeters, so let's use this one. Man, what the heck is this feeling? As much as he pisses me off, working with that guy feels good. The coupling system has nothing to do with it. Me and him are the same wavelength. I guess that's what makes us buddies. I don't know, Dio. If I was you, I would check his neck. I'm pretty sure he has a star there. Guy's dead. Again? Okay. It sure hasn't taken out anybody. And just keep doing the same. There's no reason not to. Okay. This should hit. It didn't hit or it didn't kill it. One of those two. Let's see. Ah, we got hit. That was a lot of damage. Darn. Man, it's only leaving them with a little bit of health. Okay, Shell, your time to shine. Yeah. EX action, multi-action. Sticking with sword rifle. So we need 8 HP. The hell? Come on. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You need some repairs. Let's see. We'll handle these two later. Maru, you can hit this guy. We have an assist, but we don't need it. It's action, multi-action. The X-Slash, that should take him down, obviously. Okay, we got multi-action attack, Falcon. Okay, almost took him down. Let's use Guru Boomerang. Okay. Yeah, I think if I use the X action, I should take him out if I use dual beam sabers. Yeah. This would be more than enough. And last one. Finish this off. Phew! Looks like we scraped through. I was worried there for a minute. I think we owe Aoba and Dio big for this one. Hey, Crybaby. I guess you're capable of more than just babbling. Quit your whiny nag. It looks like they didn't need us to set an example after all. Guess not. It's easy to mistake what they're doing for bickering, but that's just their bonds talking. They use brutal honesty to push each other to the limit. Those two will only grow from here. Dio? What? Thanks! You know, for stopping me from jumping into the snake pit. No problem. Stopping you is my job. I heard the report Sogilia was crazy enough to come after our coupling violencers, huh? They must just feel that threatened by the Luxon and Bradion. Still, I think we can trust Ova and Dio to drive them back. I'm not sure that would be that easy. Didn't you guys hear how they bicker out there? Sure, but it didn't stop them from pulling through. I took a look at their combat data and they managed to stay coupled far longer than we thought possible. It seems fair to say that our win today was due to their teamwork. You could say that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching this video will be, no, there's quite a lot of other factors in a lot of ways that we could have won. Even given how they treat each other? Oh, but during today's bout, you were 0.2 seconds too fast before our code T2-liced processing. First you say I'm slow in the head, then you say I'm too quick for you. Make up your mind already. You need to read the situation better. Always following your gut in battle will eventually get you or someone else killed. Before you start spouting hyperbole, at least give me a pat on the back for today's win. Quit looking for crap to nag me about. Can only say that because you know we won. Try thinking about upcoming battles. It certainly doesn't look like they're doing very well. We have an old saying in Olraf, fiercest are the fights between the closest. We say something like that in our world too. So do we. Alba and Dio could very well be a prime example of that. I honestly think that's just how they communicate. Communication, huh? I don't think they're quarreling with each other so much as being brutally honest with each other, and that naturally leads to arguments. You're probably right. Alba just hates losing while Dio tries to act composed, but it's as headstrong as they come. In other words, those guys are two of a kind. In a way, you couldn't ask for better buddies. You know, you mentioned that they struck you as two sides of the same coin. But I think it's wonderful for two people to have each other's back. I wonder if they're really capable of that. Man, Mayuka, you really do keep a close eye on our Oba, don't you? As a technology officer assistant, it's my duty to make sure our pilots are in good shape. Hey, I can totally understand how you feel. Always really is doing a great job. It may very well be that it takes everything he has just to stay alive right now. But he got serious guts, and that willpower of his could stop a train. I think Alba will get a lot stronger, right along with Dio. Alba, everyone's counting on you. But I'm hoping for something more. I want you to stay right here on the sickness with me. Okay. 5,000 funds acquired. And 50 tactical points. Plus all the items we got earlier. So yes, that does it for the DLC scenarios for right now. Next one is Endless Waltz, obviously. That's after we get to scenario 16. So next time we'll be doing the sub scenario, and we finally hit our first big split on the road. Yeah, the one that I have to play the scenario 2 times. So yeah guys, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time.